one is it? Something's rubbing. You know what I mean? It's this. No, there's still something. It's like literally something just every time I need to reinforce the floor. Probably need to reinforce the floor. I don't know. We shall see. What's going on? Trish coming through like a saint. Like the saint of live stream. I don't know. Here we are. It's Monday, right? After a nice long holiday weekend. Who loves me? Oh, I appreciate it. Looks like it's just you and me, huh? That's fine. We can hang out. What do you think of my new baby? Ooh, yeah. That's what's up. I'm digging it. Thanks to the Magnus Sluts. They came through with a smocky poo. Lander Man's here. Trish worked from home most of the day. I went to work today. Not very busy. We did not have very many orders. The Magnus. What? What did me good? Oh, okay, it's that. It says Magnus. I was like, what? I'm slow. Yeah, they did. I don't know what, where, how, what. I mean, okay. It's great. Talk to text. Yeah, I figured it out. Almost as soon as I thought about it. I was like, oh, yeah. What's up, Mick? What is up, Mick? The question is do I just leave it as is? It is pretty sweet. And there are holes inside there, so I could drill a couple holes through the screw of appropriate size, take it apart, put those holes in the screw, but then the screws could then go through the clip, through the holes, into the holes in the frame. And is that what I think it is? What do you think? Yeah? Except for these scales are super cool. They just don't have a lefty side clip. And so I was talking about the holes are in there. So I could take this off, drill a couple holes, and then mount it that way. Or maybe look for different scales. Or maybe do nothing. Got me this smock thanks to them sweet peaches. The trio, none of them are even here. Where are they all? What's up, Donnie? Running errands. Oh, well, there's one right there. The Grateful Dong. I do like these, and I had it outside in the snow. Did I post that, or did I just share it on... I might have only shared that on that one thing, right? Discord. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. I am noticing though, when I get up in here tight, it curves out enough that I almost, is it just me? I almost want to curve that out just a little bit more. Like when I get in there like that, I feel like the very tip is nice and sharp. Wilderman, this one's not for sale. This was a gift. This is actually a new gift that I just received from some wonderful people. A smock could cost you, depending, used, it varies. A couple $100, maybe up to even $3, or depending on what I'm a Wonderful Human. Paul. Is it just me, or is it my fingers, maybe my chunk fingers or whatever? But I almost feel like when I get way up like this, that it just almost wants to bite me right on that little teeny, just a little bit. That if it just curved over just a little bit less back of a hook, I got the meat fingers. Just curious, I'm going to say at least 200, 200 to 300 ballpark. If you get high up on it, it'll bite you a little. I don't mind. Okay. I got it. Got it. I love the design though. Hate Nate. Wait, Hate Nate retracted. Hate Nate. What'd you say? What'd you say? He retracted it. It wasn't sexy enough, probably. It's great. I dig it. What's everyone think though? Should I really like the way these scales look. They are cool. Dong was saying kind of one of the things about is you can customize it. Maybe get a different clip, drill some holes, swap the clip. Maybe just get a different clip and get some different scales. It has a button. Throw it out. But it is look what that button's doing in there. Look what that button's doing in there. That's not just a standard button. It's not just a standard button there, Paul. This one's a little different. Let me know if they want to sell those scales. I may be interested. Well, Mick, here's the thing. I'm kind of a, I don't know what I am. Mick, if I decide I'm getting new scales for this, then these are yours. You were the winner. You were the first one to say something you're interested. If I do get new scales, these are for you. No charge. Pay it full, or, this was a gift. That's why it's like, sometimes I want to just leave a gift as it is, but Grateful is one of the givers, and he said that, customize it up however you like, if you like, and making it lefty would be a thing, and so putting the holes in there, but I don't want to put the holes in there if I end up, so what I would do is if I do get different scales or whatever, I can always round off part of the trial. I actually have already thought about it, but I was like, I ask everyone, like, is anyone going to be like, I can't believe you did that. But just go in there and just kind of knock that little corner just the tiniest bit. The 20th. Yes. What's up, Magnus Sluts? On my way driving, but listening and lurking. All right, Hate Nate. So Mick Ranger, if I don't know, I want to sit on it for a while. I just got it from the boys. I'm going to just enjoy it as it is for a little bit. And if something comes up and I decide I do want to swap them or whatever, then so now Mick knows what he should do. Mick, all you gotta do is find me the reason. Nick, just find me some sweet lefty scales that look rad and be like, oh, dude, you want these? And then I'll get those. And then you're set. Can't take them for free. Why not? What is it that you keep pushing to actuate the knife closed? It is a button. I said it's a different kind of button. Because I never denied it wasn't a button. I said, but look what the button do. Look what the button do. It's not a plungy buttony. You hear this, Smuck? Although if Paul didn't hate something, I feel like I wasn't getting the correct love. A button is a button. Paul hates. He'd cut buttons off too if he could. Stacy, I'm okay, just having a bleh day. Stacy, I got some love for you right here. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm gonna turn your day around right now. You should be getting that knife in the mail probably tomorrow. That's something. I mean, it's not the knife, but it's a knife. It's a free knife. Actually, you do a lot, so it's not really free. You do so much. The button pushes Paul's buttons. What's up, bro? Today I bought a new Kershaw Launch 14 cleaver blade. Let me know what you think about it when you get it. Kershaw Launch. I know you need to replace them and it's going to cost you, so I want to contribute to get to the scales you want. Mick, you can contribute by helping me find them. You help me find something that I like better, and then we'll do that. But other than that, I mean, I think these are great. They feel really nice. But I do kind of want to make the clip lefty, you know, which then would require me to drill the holes, which I could do. But I don't want to drill the holes. Paul, do I need to get rid of that too? Paul, does this just trigger Paul in every way? We go button, flipper tab, button, flipper tab, button, flipper tab. Paul, you disgust me. Paul, what do you think of this? I'll drill your hole. What do you think of this? Ready? You guys ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, what? What fillet knife concoction is that? This is from a coworker. America's Legacy, bruh. What do you know about America's Legacy? You're all about to learn. Because he bought this America's Legacy knife set 20-some years ago. Got the set. He's like, okay, bro. Boom. Like a fillet knife. A folding fillet. Right? I mean, this is a fillet knife from the set. There's a standard fillet knife. Nice flex. Do a nice walleye fillet on that bad boy right there, right? But this, I mean, what? Folder? Do I know the number of knives? It's around 430. I'm going to go turn my heater off. Give me 1 second. 430, 440. Although it changes. I sell a couple or I give a few away and then I get a few more. Because I had like 400 and then I got like 20 or 30 more. I was like, well, I should have like 430. How come I still have 400? But then I remembered like my 10K giveaway, I gave away like 18 knives. Something like that. Spider codes are meant to be modded. That's what he said before. See, Mo Patty, that's what I originally said too. I was like, well, it's a gift. I can't change it, but I could drill the holes and put it on the other side. But then one of the gift givers said that is a smock. That is made for you to modify it how you want. And so, I mean, generally, I would have agreed with you completely. If it's a gift, it's like you accept the gift, enjoy the gift for what the gift is. And I think it's fantastic. Like I said, if anything, I'd maybe drill the holes and make the clip go to the left side. How much room is there on top to the ceiling of the case behind where your machete is? Why? I mean, that question seems to have 420 is a better, yeah, I passed it though. I apologize. I need to get rid of, maybe it is right around there. It could be. It could be. Got an update on the
Ninja Man 2191 subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Ninja Man. Welcome aboard. Grateful says, I'll measure here, Stacy. Why, Stacy? Why? Paul will form my 20. I'll 6 your 9. Yeah, Dong, we got an update on the Eldorado. A couple more weeks, it looks like. Posted the email in the Discord. Yeah, I got an email from them as well. The AZ USA Eldorado Cochise combo. Said that they're supposed to be getting them by the end of the week. The Cochises are already packed up and ready to go with the orders. Basically, if you pre-ordered and bought the Eldorado, you got the 14 C28N front flipper Cochise, which is a $45 knife, for free. So kind of a fun little deal. I'm excited for it. So they're supposed to be getting the Eldorados by the end of the week. By the end of the week. Orange kitty cats. Orange cats. Orange cat energy. I've had orange cat. They're great. Lena, you got my attention. Orange cats? Where? So hopefully they get them by the end of the week, then they ship them, and by the end of next week we get them, which would be awesome. I'm going to get a tape measure. How long has that been on that Eldorado pre-order? May I ask what you do for a living? You can ask. I actually work at a metal finishing company. We do type 2 anodizing, blasting, laser marking, polishing. I basically laser mark high-end like medical equipment. So I'm doing specific jobs of like spine parts, elbow parts, titanium, cobalt chromium, things that usually go into bodies or are like tools in the medical industry. And a few other things occasionally. But that's mostly what we do. And I do laser. I be lasering. So Stacy wants to know how much room behind where the machete is. Well, I mean, theoretically, it's 2 feet. We're talking, it's 24 inches from the ceiling to the shelf. You can't really see all that some of the time. But yeah, if you go ceiling to shelf, that's 24. So at an angle, like if you were looking at the wall back there, you know, from ceiling 18, you know, you're kind of looking at that slight angle. And then you're talking, each one of these is 28 inches wide, 28. So end to end, 6 feet. Is that, what are you doing, Stacy? What are you doing? Slow down. What are you doing? Then I understand your material. Yeah, I actually want to get into making knives, but not like I'm trying to make that a job. I'm an artist and I love doing artistic things and being creative. We don't really, there aren't any cutoffs or anything. Herne, like we get parts, I mark parts that are fabricated. So like 3D printed titanium, chromium elbows that like go into someone's body. So like everything that we get it's a part, you know, like here it is, here's the parts. We need you to put tough 12 foot on the side of it. Except for we don't get stuff like this. I get medical implants, dental implants, things like that. And then we have to put little numbers or serial numbers or logos or alignment. Sometimes there will be marks that we have to put like alignment on, something like a pin that goes into a body. It might have like the elbows have a very specific line. So like if it's this little thing, there will be a line that's like exactly at 30 degrees off of the notch so that they know for placement and stuff like that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that comment. It's just we don't have anything to scavenge because we don't actually fabricate parts. We just do stuff to parts. So whether it's polishing or blasting or putting a surface on it or laser marking it, anodizing, colors, stuff like that. So we're basically don't fabricate anything. Can I make some new discs for your neck? We don't make them. But I can sure make it say Mick Ranger on it, or we could anodize it green and then make it say Mick's vertebrae number 7. It's fun. I like it because going to school for art, I obviously didn't have an art job. I work in the restaurant business and in management for many years. And then I got into it was COVID and we couldn't do weddings because everything shut down. And then I got this as a part-time job just for something to do. And then I kind of fell in love with it because of it's kind of like I get like projects. So it's like each one's an art project. Here's a tray with 20 items as our art project. We need to make them all look real nice and have a little logo on them and stuff like that. So I enjoy it. What's up, Kane? That'd be sick. Let's do it. And then how would you do it? They have to have it on video so we can see as we're putting it in. Yeah, we were locked down for a while, and at the time I was in restaurant I wasn't really in restaurant management. I got in this gig where I was just doing weddings. And so I managed a facility where we would do high-end weddings. We'd do one like Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. And they'd be like real expensive, fancy weddings. So I got paid well to do those, work the weekend. But then when that happened, you can't have gatherings of people. And so all weddings were basically shut down for like a year. And I was fine. I was getting by. But after a couple of months, I was like, I need to do something. And then a friend of mine worked at this place and was like, oh yeah, we might have something, and I went in and we kind of walked around and looked around and I talked to the guy who was in the laser department and was like, yeah, this looks kind of fun, and started doing it part-time, and it fell into my actual full-time job. I've been there for several years now. It's going good. Yeah, it hit people. It was tough, had I not been motivated, because some people, if they would have had to wait it out, try to, wait for the restaurant thing to go back, like, you're not working for a while. It's like you have to find something to do. I have a titanium plate in my neck. We can even list a link to the channel with QC code. I might have touched that plate. I mean, I don't know how many, how many places out there are laser marking, but I do a lot of plates. Necks, tibia plates, fibula plates, implant plates for sure. I probably have done every single one of them for that company that sends them to us. When did you get it? I might have touched it. It might have my stank on it. We went to a tree farm, got a Christmas tree today. Earliest I've ever gotten a tree, but it's December. That's legit. Just scan me, get right to the KDK channel. Just brings it right up. What's up, Stonewall? Oh, that's hilarious. 2007, yeah. I wasn't doing it back then. Sorry. I didn't touch that one. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay, new stuff. The smock. The Spyderco smock. Thanks again to Tom, Nate, and Grateful for sending this. A pure titanium knife. There's other steels for the hand or for the blade that will be stronger. I don't know. They'd have to do something with titanium in order for it to make it a strong blade. I got this Kiradashi, and it's super cool. Flicky, snappy. I could really enjoy using this little thing. I thought the clip was just absolutely ridiculously ugly, but it's flat. And so it's that type of situation where you're grabbing this, that clip is gone. You don't feel it at all. It actually gives it a little thickness. So in a way, it's an ugly clip, but it functions in a really nice way. And this thing is sharp and wild, crazy. For an inexpensive cold steel, the Triad lock, the only disappointing thing is if you saw the video, it's missing screws. There should be screws. There's 2 here and then 1 on the body. 1, 2, 3. Those, look, I can go like this and pull it apart. Like there were no extra screws at all. So somehow it got through QC missing 3 screws. It's like, well, wait, you could swap the clip to the other side, but you can't. The clip has an indent right there, so it's not made to go to the other side. And those clearly come off. Like all 3 of those screws, not in the box, not in the package, not in the bag. Kind of a weird QC miss, right? But they're already sending another one. So they're going to send another one. I should actually get it tomorrow, and then I will send this one back. But 3 screws? What? I've gotten several things from Cold Steel in the last month, and they're all kind of on their budget range from the same place, and it's all been great. This one here, boom, the Raja 3. This is a beast of a knife. This Kukri forward slant, can swap the clip to the other. Actually came with 2 clips, so you could have a clip. You could technically, theoretically, I guess, put 1 clip on each side. It does have that Triad lock, and then it also has the Emerson Wave kind of pull out with that thumb notch. I always felt Cold Steel was more function over form. They've released a couple of good-looking knives, but they're in a minority. And some other people were talking that's like high-quality Mall Ninja, something like that. Like it's a hard-working machine, but they kind of overbuild it in a weird Mall Ninja kind of way. And I don't mind. I've been picking them up. This is cool. I'm going to use that. That's going to be a great little carving knife. This is like a heavy-duty, kind of a beefy worker. I do have some case. Show you one more Cold Steel that I just picked up. The Luzon. I mean, look at this. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Pick any one of my normal knives and open it up, and it hides behind the handle, which is ridiculous. Case knives, I have a few that I'm not a huge fan. Here's a couple. I got a case medium Stockman right here. Cool looking design. It's the triple Stockman blade. But my issue with case is all the blades are super wobbly. They just wobble in place. I've never had a case knife that didn't wobble. Here's a case muskrat. I think the muskrat is a really fun little design because it's got the two blades, but they're exactly the same. Got this one for myself for Christmas last year. But same thing. The blades just have wobble. They have play to it. But so yeah, that's the case. Muskrat, Stockman, or medium Stockman. I have an older, or a few years old, a little peanut. The case, what knife is doing that? Pissing me off. The case peanut. But again, all the blades have wobble. What the hell's shaking? So I have respect for case knives, but I just wish they were more solid. Look at this rose craft right here.
Can you laser hateful dong on a purple anodized steel pipe for me? I'll pay. Please, sir, make it for me.
It's steel? Are you sure it's steel? It's not aluminum? Yes. Send it. Yes. Send it. Hateful dong. Yeah. So if it's steel, we could do a nice black mark on there. If it's aluminum, we could do a nice white mark on there. But we could definitely do that. Hate Nate with the $10 chat wants me to do a little laser combo of hateful dong. Hate Nate and grateful dong. The hateful dong. We could totally do that. We could hateful dong. Send it. Send it. Boker. Magnum Kukri. Think I got it. Boker, what is this? Is the one of the Magnum Kukri. You can shake it out, which you should not be able to do, but sometimes you can. I got a Boker reality-based blade. Jim Wagner, I've had this for 15 years. Nate, thanks for the $10. You didn't have to give me $10. I'll still laser it for you. Anytime. Anytime. Look at that blade, though. It's gnarly stuff. Never used it. I do have the little... I got a Boker Kalashnikov. Because everyone who has a collection, you might as well get a Kalashnikov if you can legally get it. This is a lefty button. Snap. No lock on it, but pow. Fires out. And I do have the Boker USB. What do you do to lose a blade? I don't. I don't lose them. Do I have a stiletto? What the hell is it? It's driving me nuts. It's still doing it. There's nothing. it's moving. They just want to. I don't know what the hell is causing it, but it's driving me nuts. I just go like this, and it's like dut, 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 dut. Like, what the hell? When you got 200 things on one shelf, you can't tell which one's moving. You mean lose? What? Or I still don't understand. Loosen it, like it's too tight. I get every single blade's different. Some of them don't have adjustments. Some of them have pins. Some of them you could loosen it up. Some of them, if you loosen it up, it would be a bad thing. You still want it to be tight. Adjust the pivot screw, but beware too much will affect right. Because, you know, you can loosen up a screw and then that'll make see, like this has actually got a little play on it, so I need to tighten it back up. And so the thing is when it's open, you don't want the blade to move. You want the blade to be solid. But if it's like really tight, then you could loosen it up a little bit. But if you loosen it up too much and then the blade is all wobbly, that's not safe because now it's going to start to continue to loosen. So you want to make sure it's tight enough on the pivot that it's solid when it's open, but it still opens and closes. See, I almost made it a little too tight now. So you can loosen it, but you don't want the blade to be wobbly when it's open. So you could loosen it up if the blade is really stiff, but you don't want it to be too wobbly when it's open, if that makes sense. Kathleen. Hello, Kathleen. How are you today? It just doesn't make any sense. I've moved everything that moves. But it's just one of those things, as soon as I take a step, then I just hear dut, 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 dut. Like, what the hell? If there's a knife that's wobbling on the table, you can stop it from wobbling. I'm going to have to soft line everything. It's the chair nail. Dude. 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 Dude and dude. I have a pocket knife I can't open. Kenneth, I'd love to be able to help. It's just, there's so many. Send me pictures of it. Are you on Instagram, Kenneth? You can go on Instagram and find me and send me a photo. I could maybe try to help out, but every single knife has a different lock, a different mechanism. Some of them are auto, some of them won't open. Like, what's the one? Where's that Rosecraft? This one here, like if I handed this to someone, they'd like try to pull the blade. You can't pull the blade open. There's a button, but it's not an auto, but you have to push the button to get her to open. You can swing it open, but you have to push that button. So if I just hand this to someone, they're sitting there pulling on it, it feels like it's locked shut. So depending on what you have, day one in the books, holy hell am I rusty. The new job started out, huh? I have a buck 110. I don't have any buck 120s. Didn't we talk about this last time? I have no idea what the hell it is. I'm going to take everything off that shelf and it's still going to make the damn sound. You tried blowing on it? Oh, that's so annoying. What it is it's like you put a knife. It's right there. Now it's fixed. You can see the one moving and you move it. In Sweden, we're not allowed to wear knives on the street. Yeah. I don't carry all these. I do carry some. What are we carrying today? Anybody carry anything fun today? Today I'm carrying a knife that's not even mine. We have the Null knives, Voodoo. This is Robin's knife. Robin has a few of them. Decided to be nice enough to send me one to check out because I hadn't been able to check one out yet. Null knives of Voodoo. M390 titanium bolster with a bolster lock that just drops shut. Flips out real easy. There is a front flipper on there. Boom. Flicks out like a dream. Can't swap the clip to the other side. This one's got micarta on it. What's next to the mask? Buck 119. This is the 119. Sorry, that's backwards. Classic Buck 119, as seen in Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Also in Scream. Thick handle. Absolute chunk. Beast. This knife is huge, but check it out. The old Luzana XL is like, makes it look tiny. It's hilarious. Civivi Praxis, says Grayson. I don't have a Praxis. I think I had, did I have one and we used it for a giveaway? It's still doing it. There's nothing on there moving. Is it on the back? Oh my God, really? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Can you hear that? Brand new American. Tilly? Alright. Alright, let's abandon it and pray that I don't go absolutely insane. Anybody know what this is? Alright, I asked everyone what we're carrying. Civivi Praxis for Grayson. The Milwaukee Hawkbill QSP Penguin. Colorful language. Gerber Center Drive. Rapier Wit. Grayson, that's your daily. That's a great, the Civivi Praxis is a great daily. Angry Dan, me scared. What are you getting into, Brian? Take a photo and see if AI can find it. Yeah, right. Mr. Harrison, Fat Harrison in the house. What's up, dude? Anybody remember these? That is the most annoying sound ever. Huh? Huh? Remember these? All right, what's up? Feds in the house, brand new American, Brian Dixon, Henry G, what's up? It's loading up. Anybody have these when they were a kid or ever have one of these before? No such thing as too many nights, but there is such a thing as too many knives on the shelf. I don't know. I don't know. Although I take them off and it still rattles and it's making me go a little wild in the brain, and I want to punch the whole shelf. Ordered a Tucson, another weird chode Tucson for Grateful Dog. Excellent. Excellent. What can you make fast? Wait. Woof. Woof, woof. Maybe you have to shim the... No, it's like literally something that's like going... You know? I don't know. It's really driving me nuts, though. What's up, Robin? I can make it look like a snake. Snake. CRKT M16. I got a couple M16s. There you go. Snake. I carried this M16 a lot. A lot. Back in the day. Now it's all about this. Boom. Numb knives, cornerstone with the pinch lock. Woo! Top dog right there. I tell you what. I'm going to enjoy this for another day or two. I kind of want to buy it. I don't know if I can afford it right now. This is Robin's Voodoo. Devo Fireball. Devo rocks. I could get more Devos in my life. It has to be... I think it's the lights on the back. I think it's the lights on the back. A budget. What do we need a budget for? Someone asking for something to buy? What's the best deal for blades? Oh, dong. You are getting refunded? Well, are you okay? So are you able to order another one? So Dong ordered the Cornerstone about the same day that I did, and his got lost in the mail. But they're okay. So you're just gonna order another one then? It's such a great knife. It's such a great knife. Hate Nate got it and said, yep, do pull the trigger on it. It's fantastic. I love it. I have a buck bantam. Right on, Ninja. Grateful you lovely beast. Had a surprise Thanksgiving present with my water heater crapping out. Ugh. USPS has taken care of Robin in the past. That does suck, though. I wonder who's the proud owner of that sweet knife. Cheapest, good, one-handed user. I would say if you're going to get something, but it'd be at least happy with it. $30. $30. Several things. You could get this Artisan Cutlery Revel for $30. It might still be on sale, otherwise it's going to be around $40, $45. It's a button lock. CJRB Revel, $40. Crossbar lock, CJRB Acacia. Acacia is $30. This is a bug out killer all day. AR RPM 9, flicks out, solid, nice choke up on it, $30. Solid. Migron Talisum or Parasum. This one's $30, flipper tab only, liner lock. Lost your Kaiser Titanium last month. Oh, that sucks. Losing it's the worst. Dylan Mallory. What's up, Dylan? You get the Mallory combo. The Dylan Mallory combo. Boom. The Centros and the Droma. I don't know what these are retailing for right now. But really nice knife. Good budget friendly. I like the inlays on it. Plus Dylan designed it. He's right there. What's available in Australia? Ninja Man, in the chat, Herne's in your neck of the woods. All right. I'm literally right here. See if I can do this. No, hold on. Gotta go that way. Boom. Ta-da. Solid. What's up, Thomas? Magnus Lutz. We have a full Voltron Magnus Lutz. Magnus Lutz unite. What have you broken twice? Oh, you would have already broken that twice? It's like, what do we have to come up with the Voltron theme or something when the Magnus, like all three of us are, or all four of us are here, and all four the head. Boom, thank you guys so much again. What a gift from those three. I dig it. I got me a smock. I had a smock on my list. It was on my list. They checked it twice. They knew I was naughty, not nice. And I think that's how it worked. And that's how it worked. Always consider state laws and restrictions when ordering, right? You get something you love and then you can't carry it. Because sometimes some places will send it. I don't know about certain places, but I know like in the States, you could probably order a knife from like Blade HQ and it might not be legal in your state and they'll still ship it, I would imagine. They don't really think it's more on you to know what your laws are, and if you're, because some, like, you can possess it, but you not necessarily carry. Check out. Oh, you're telling Ninja Man to check out Adventure Carry Blade Forge True Talon. Nice. See, giving some help, giving some advice on some fellow peoples. I'm about to put studs in a Holt after I mow down some French onion hummus. Paul sitting there naked with the hummus. Put some clothes on, Paul. You like your shiv dirty or clean? I like it. Yes. Yes. Do I have the Buck front 124? I don't, Grayson. The Buck 124? What is that one? Something about it. I mean, there's so many other things I want to pull the trigger on that I haven't. I have my classic, one of the. You see the new, the Buck 110 autos, the Magna Cut autos that are out right now? Pretty rad. Somebody asked if I had I got squirreled. They asked if I had a stiletto. I do. From Munda Hummus? Italian. What knife am I going to give away to a lucky viewer this Christmas? I have a few. I actually just did a giveaway, D. I did a giveaway last Thursday. I do normal horizontal live streams, non-vertical, on Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I gave away a brand new Tenable Fenrir. It was the red aluminum one. Looked just like this, but red aluminum handle. That was last Thursday. I did it as a surprise. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't advertise it or anything like that. It was just we were sitting there hanging out, and it was like, okay, we're doing a giveaway. What was the little red knife, D? This is a little Italian keychain auto stiletto. I got this from Blade HQ around $25. It's just a tiny. It says like was my smallest knife. It is no longer my smallest knife. My smallest knife is now this. But I did laser mark it. Nice Sagaya pattern on that laser mark. On a micro. Thundercats, oh! Remember the Thundercats. Sword on Thundra, Magna Sluts. Oh, yeah. Sword on Thundera! They're nice, but you can't find anywhere else to drop two bills on a 110 auto. Yeah, I'm not a big auto fan, and the Buck 110 is a gorgeous knife, but it's huge. It's not something that I would carry like every day. You know what I mean? It's a respectable knife. I have two of them. This one's 50 years old. Boom. It's huge. It's an absolute beast. So it's like carrying these all the time and being an auto. It's not really my jam. Nah, I mean, knife you would carry for a wedding. Yes, lots of those. Lots of those. So many, D. What's the budget? Civivi any good? Civivi is great. Everything. See this shelf right here? Who asked that? Fod asked if Civivi was any good. This is Civivi right here. I love them. They're great. They make some good stuff. Wedding knife. This one looks kind of like fancy, like tuxedo kind of look. We have the Remet Meteor. Savivi Hadros is the best, says Dylan. Smooth, smooth. Something fancy dress knife, something all black and clean like this. The Migron front flipper Acri. Black and gold. Classy. What's everyone's favorite movie in which a character uses a sword, says Thomas. Best sword movie? Conan? Monty Python and the Holy Grail? The Lady of the Lake gave me Excalibur. Just because some watery tarts distributing swords doesn't make you king. Conan, right? Krull. Okay, Krull is great, but that's just, it brings you right to the glaive. That's right, it's not even a sword. That's just straight to the glaive, which is an absolute top-notch yes. Kill Bill. Highlander. Revenge of the Ninja. I'm kind of more Ninja 3, the domination, you know. Get that V8 juice. You know what I'm talking about? The V8 juice, huh? An Excalibur and a nice case would be a great addition. Yep. Or good Lord, my brain. You know, like Return of the King or like the Lord of the Rings. Right? Ghost Dog. The Way of the Samurai. If you know, you know. I remember Ninja 3. No German daggers. Not that I don't want them. You have any in particular I should check out? I love getting feedback and info on new stuff. Shokasuji was an absolute win. I just got introduced into the world of the Ulu, Alaskan. This is a folding Ulu. The handheld Ulus are kind of more like a leather cutting, hide cutting, skinning type of a knife. I'm looking at authentic Australian, Alaskan Ulus. This is a little cheap knockoff folder. Actually got a message that maybe I should ask you guys what you think about that. I got an email. I had a cart. My cart has an authentic Alaskan folding Ulu similar to this, but it is not a $12 cultured fake whatever. It's actual moose antler. And they're like, oh, we'll take $20 off. You know, I was like, maybe. I mean, obviously a katana from like Kill Bill. I mean, I don't have too many swords in my life, but I do have a katana because everyone should. This is handmade. Does got a nice Hamon line on there if I get the right angle. So it's not a Mall Ninja sword. Legit katana. Oh, that I'm gonna get out some duct tape. I got that katana 23 years ago. Yeah, it was 2002. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's definitely not like a Mall. I mean, you want to see a Mall sword. This is a Mall sword. 2 pieces of cardboard kind of folded over each other. Perfectly stamped. No Hamon. We got that stamped right out of a piece of sheet metal, right? Solid. So, I mean, I bought some mall stuff too. It could get the job done in a pinch. I would eat hummus naked off a moose. No. Paul. I wouldn't want it any other way. Paul. In your opinion, what country, region, culture has the best knife-making traditions? Feeling like I could consider myself maybe a novice at that. Japan, just because I know, I've watched a bunch of old, and like I just watched one recently where they had a whole thing, like once a year they set the big thing up and they dump charcoal in and then iron ore in and more charcoal in. They do it for like a full day, and then they rip out the hole in the bottom and let the slag come out so that they end up with this blob, and then they take that blob and actually make swords out of it and fold them over and then figure out how to do it so that you're heat treating it at different qualities so that the spine is strong, or the edge is strong and sharp, but the spine has that flex to it. Like there's a lot behind it, but that doesn't mean there couldn't be, Alaskan ulus. They've been making ulus for 2,000 years or whatever, and using them to skin like whales and process big fish and stuff like that. Do I have any Japanese pocket knives? I have a Nago Higo no Kami, if I can even open it, friction folder, because anyone who has a collection, these are kind of a staple in a way. It's a friction folder. What is it, like paper, something blue paper, steel. What's up, Tegan? That's not very expensive. Nago Higo no Kami. There's a intrinsic boutique middle of the mall type sword. Good. Oh, I have those. I have plenty of those. But we usually show the good stuff. I know a lot of these are made in Japan. I want to say it is, and I want to say that doesn't make it expensive. 100%, I don't know. I know that they're pretty readily available, and there's some that are kind of junk and some that are good. They make them out of some different steels. You can kind of tell that, it's the brass and like how it's, you can tell by the way it is. My place is on fire. What blade am I grabbing? Oh, Lord. M. Costa is a great Japanese company that makes great folders. KDK, please look up M. Kuska Katana. Katana pocket knife. Paper, rock, scissors, steel. 1 and 3 are heat treated properly. Right? They're cheap. But I don't, there's a lot of stuff that's cheap that's made in China. But what I can tell you is everything that's cheap and made in China says China. They all say China. It will say China on it. This does not. Doesn't mean that it isn't, but if you think about it, you start looking at every single one, it will say China. Well, okay, I guess, unless they're like nice quality companies. The quality companies might not say China, Tenable doesn't say China, or does it? Right? Kaiser doesn't say China. But they are good. Do I have any custom made knives? The customs that I would have would be kind of like, this is one of 11 auxiliary manufacturing captain's Bowie. So this was made in Reno, Nevada. There's the serial number on it. They only made 11 of them. I got number 1. Handmade in Reno. I have a Sea Fox, which is a one-off handmade custom. Magna cut, hollow grind, white paper, micarta, and koa wood. What the hell? What's up, Kevin Smith and Knives? Dom! What's up, Dom? Good to see you in here. Kodiak Edge, what's going on? Kodiak's got 5 going in the forge right now. Kodiak makes some real cool stuff. Been busy, says Donnie. Dude, I love this fixie. This is a sweet one. I remember seeing him the first year in Texas, Blade Show. He goes to Blade Show, Texas every year. Usually has about 20 knives, 10 to 20 knives at the table. All of them. It's kind of he has a similar kind of a look. You know, you can kind of see that with makers. They got kind of some things that you can tell they kind of like. Clint's got a new phone trying to download everything. Mondays are no fun at work, working late. The belly on this, the shape of this, everything about it, that satiny finish on that Magna cut, hollow grind, great shape, great feel in the hand. Little unique one-off. I dig it. I dig it. And as far as customs, that's kind of, I mean, we're getting down to, yeah. I need more of them in my life. I need more of them in my life. Ramsey's silent in the house. What's up, dude? The like button. Smash it, he says. Smash it. It's like smash your thumb. Smash. Bill Dahman, all right. Thanks for stopping by. It's 12:30 at night. Get some good sleep. We'll see you again soon. Putting League starts tomorrow, kids. Putting League. Little bit of knives, little bit of putting, couple of drinks. Some good stuff. Little short show. I'm looking forward to it, dude. We're doing it this year. We're going. Okay, Rob, watch out. We're doing it this year. Taking home the money. Taking home the money. Manual folding knives. Yep, no autos. There's a lot of knives like that. You don't really need autos. I'm not really into autos anyway. I only have a few. I've got hundreds of knives and only a few autos. Janan wants a grafting knife. Best conversation starter knife. That's interesting. There's different ways to go. This is always a good one. That's a knife. I mean, that's always a good one. D. Because it's like a foot. Wait, a foot. 2 feet. It's huge. This is enormous. This is my new Luzon. Whenever you show somebody something that's ridiculously big for no reason, boom. What's up, B Shady? That's it. Today, B Shady, I was carrying Robin's No Knives Voodoo. Check that bad boy out. This is sick. Dom has one auto out the side. Forgot he had it. Got it at a flea market. Dude, I love an old school Bowie. They make me happy. This little pocket Bowie. I love the shape of this. This is just gorgeous. Really ticks all the spots for me. So Robin's Null Knives Voodoo was what am I carrying today? Boom. Grafting was for drafting. Oh, for fruit knife. I thought that was thinking like grafting. So like you've got a plant and you graft off a section, transplant it. Probably would be a very thin, sharp blade is what you'd be looking for. In most states, balisongs are allowed to be owned and kept within the residence, but you can't carry. So I can sit here at home and do this, but I can't carry it with me. No Kershaw leaks? No. I have this one. What is this, a chive? I think this is the chive.
I would film Paul eating hummus nude so I can watch the video of Paul eating hummus nude while I'm eating hummus nude. Yeah, go. Get down with it.
Thank you, Hey Nate, for forget the $4.99. Thank you for that image. I've got an image. It's set in the mind forever. Paul eating hummus nude in a photo that you're looking at while eating hummus nude. And I want that on a t-shirt. And then I want to stuff that t-shirt on the floor while I eat hummus nude. Best knife for making scrambled eggs? Poop knife? Just get in there with the poop knife. Best to use it after. You know, cut up the poo and then scramble up the eggs. Right? Specifically my poop knife. A Herman? Definitely a Herman. Leek is the #1 knife sold next to the Buck 110 of all time. Isn't that something? Life Nas are so different. It's hard to keep track in different places. And then when you look it up, it's so kind of strange how, like, one place will say autos aren't legal, but then you read it in another thing where it says they are, but you're talking about the same location. I don't know. Wooden Swedish butter knives. No. What? Ankle knives? Ankle knives? And it's the only way to eat hummus. It's the only way. Fully. There are no sniffing dogs or balisong detecting devices. True. You like the Flytanium arcades? Yeah, what's an ankle knife? Ankle sheath. So like a boot knife, or like a fixed blade that you would put down low. That could be fun. That could be fun. I don't have any. Why a when you have a big Bowie? Well, this is a classic Jason. This is a Jason staple. Like that. That's a Jason staple. So it has to be there. But I mean, this is here too. It's still here. Ting. Hoping we hear something about the Strix pre-order soon. Which one did you order, Kathleen? That is the exact machete I cut my shin open with last Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I have a diving knife with an ankle strap sheath. There you go. I have a CRKT dive knife. Never used it. Never took it out. The ABC, shiny and new, double-edged, straight edge on one side, got the serrate on the other, and then you have a non-sharp pry tip for getting in for like popping open some oysters or something like that. Never got to go diving with it though. What's the steel on what? And a wooden Swedish butter knife. I don't have a wooden Swedish butter knife. Dude, I can't even find your dive knife online. Oh, that one? I got it almost 20 years ago. I got it 20 years ago. Although it's the pry tip is almost better because then you can get in there and pry stuff. You never have to worry about the tip chipping off. Tegan gets the stitches out on Friday. I love the giant buoys or the giant, this 1/4 inch thick D2. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. If I now the whole thing's on the floor. 1/4 inch thick beast. Can I show the dive knife one more time? CRKT. There we go. And what does it say on there? Sorry, it's backwards. Hammond Design ABC, the 2604, Taiwan 2604. So if you type CRKT Taiwan 2604 ABC dive knife, I want to say it's probably like 2007, maybe 2008, somewhere in that time. Okay, MC McCusta. Oh, we've looked at these before. We've looked at these. Yeah, Thomas, you must have brought it up once before. I remember looking at these, except for this page looks dumb. Why? Come on. I don't want to look at the blue one. Annoying. Ah! 184 bucks, VG 10 core Sanmai aluminum handle folding katana. Hidden disguise knives, cane knife, pencil knife. Not really. Not really. Kevin Johnson. Do I have any Boker? I did show the Bokers I had. I have a couple. I got the Boker Kukri folder. Everyone should have a Boker Kalashnikov, of course. This is my favorite, the Jim Wagner Reality Base Blade. Never carry it or use it because it's just a sharp, nasty beast. Yeah, those katanas are cool, Thomas. Do you have one? Swedish butter knife. Mm-hmm. Wooden butter knives. Boo. Boo. Yeah, that search comes up pretty poor. Pretty poor. Unfortunate. Because there could be some good companies out there, but it's not giving me anything off of that search. There's probably a couple cool ones out there. So Thomas does have a Makusta katana. It does look nice. They spread butter and jams like nobody's business. Yeah, but it's wood. I don't know. I have some wooden spoons and stuff I use for cooking, but I end up throwing them away and getting another one, and then I end up using the actual spoons. I like metal. Butter knife made of metal. I got a butter knife right here. Vintage butter knife from New York. Reprofiled into a sharp knife. What do I do with the butter knife? Reprofile it into a sharp knife. You know, because why wouldn't you? Because why wouldn't you? Okay. Okay, what time is it? 5:42. Yeah, that's old. And it's got, like, look at these bolsters. Like, that's part of it. It's pretty fun. Sometimes those old vintage, and it's got that New York stamp on it, but it's just an old knife. Doesn't have a lot of value, but it's fun. I'm going to heat treat my custom old hickory style butcher knife now. Why wouldn't you? How old is the plant? This is the top off of another plant, and then I neglected it and it ran, and then it started leafing again, and now I need to extend the pole, and it's starting to bush up. I was trying to make a nice wall. Probably 2 years, except for half of it's on I have a, basically what I got is, I started it, it got to 4 feet like this, I put 4-foot extension on it, it climbed all the way up to 8 feet. Once it got up to 8 feet, I took the 4-foot top off, or 3-foot top off. This is the top. I put a new top on the other one. It continued to grow up that. So I got the 7-footer out there. And then this one, and it wants to grow up more. I should have given it more space. It's kind of becoming a mess. It looks more like a tree than a vine right now. But it's healthy. It's happy. Okay. Oh boy. So Monday. I've got a couple things on the way in the mail. I think there is something I'm supposed to be getting today, but it probably won't be here soon enough for us to go get it. Frozen poop knife? What's the... I mean, I like this. I feel like there's like a story, or there's got to be more. What are we missing? Frozen poop knife. Like, is there like an inside story to that or something? I mean, I got poop knives. What's frozen poop knife? You got to keep it frozen, and then it doesn't. Then you don't get streaks and smears and a knife made of poop. Oh, frozen poop. You got like a knife mold. Put some soft logs in there. Smash it down and then throw it in the freezer. Get out the grinder and put an edge on that thing. Ew. Thomas asked the question of the chat. What is everyone's 3 most carried knives for this year? Grateful says third. Probably my Aurelia. Well, I can guarantee this. I haven't even had it that long. Kentucky Holler Jack 154 CM. I've had this in my pocket pretty much every day since I got it. Got any free time on my knives? Not in the last week. Not in the last week. The holiday and stuff got me busy. But we will be hitting it hard into this week and this weekend for sure. Happiness is key. So yeah, definitely carried this every day since I got it. I love this. 154 cm thick, solid. No play, no movement. Traditional pocket knives. We got the orange is like a dyed bone. The bolsters are one piece from the top to the bottom on each side. Very cool. I'll get my chance. It's coming. I got the 1931 Leatherworks slip. Thank you, Terry. Vulcan Hawkbill Crewwear PM2 Yojimbo. Benchmade Mini Grip. Kaiser Mini Bulldog Benchmade 940 for Jim. Nice, Jim. Sterling Stutz. Kaiser Mini Harpoon. R3 Standard Stone Mill Titanium and TRM Tagalong. Damatanium scales for the Tagalong? Cool. Takray Tyran ZDP 189, Nafslander 2 Outdoor Element Neck Knife for Ramses. So it's definitely been the one I've carried constantly. Now what I've carried the most this year, I get a lot, so it's tough for something to keep coming back to the pocket. Gecko Customs Pictus, definitely in there. So that'd be number 2. Number 3, I'm trying to think of ones that just keep making it into the pocket. Was that this year? That's already out. No. Pocket stuff. Probably the Horlock. Horlock made it into my pocket a lot. Haven't had it all that long, but man. Pyrite Alt 8025 and the Fenrir for Clint. Pocket stuff. We're talking about 3 most carried this year. Concept Orlock. Pictus from Gecko. And then my boom, boom. And you know that these have got to be top because like these two, I've had these not as long. I've had the Pictus since, was that Atlanta or Texas? Atlanta. Texas. Atlanta. Right? Thomas's most top 3 are the Best Tech Constellation, CGRB Pyrite Light, Microtech Silicon Elite, Natural Clear Finish Handle Drop Point Magnet Cut, CGRB Pyrite with the AR SF2. I don't have any knives with their new blade steel, do I? I don't. Wow. Yeah, it was Atlanta. Oh, Lord. Spyderco Dragonfly Salt. Sac Mini Champ. Tempest Micro Burst. Nice little set from Kathleen. No doubt about it. Is there anything I haven't opened on the table that's fairly new? Fred's Tenable Beast. What's this called? Can't remember. Wait, does Tenable say? Do they write it on the blade? Colibri Tech. The Colibri Tech. Hernes, Migron, Vacor, Sencut, Skelfin, and the Reich P801. Very nice. I know the Skelfin and that Reich for sure. Kevin Smith and Knives, Tempest Downdraft, Wee Nefarious, Quiet Carry Drift L. Polka Stuff, Rivery Manufacturing Zero, every day since July. Hinderer Jurassic, number 3, Winterblade, Co-Factor B2. Very cool. Very cool. Be Shady, Stout Parrot, Chickadee. Have to get a drift one of these days. Yeah, I want to get a Winterblade Co. one of these days. One of these days. If I didn't have so many knives, I'd be carrying this Stout V2 a lot. Because it's awesome. Dominic's carrying the Vosteed Nightshade. I resolved to carry the Tenable Loki a lot in 2026. I'm getting one of them Lokis too. It says they might be available January. I wonder if that's going to be accurate. How much do you think they're going to be? Tenable Loki, what do you think? 60, 70, 80 bucks? Is my guess. Kathleen has a point. Most carried is not necessarily the most used. Knives on the desk are sometimes more used. The Aries Pedal, the Devo Nip Light, Sac Tinker, right? Because it's there and you use it a lot. Makes sense. The blade is the Stout V2, or the blade on the Stout V2 is great. I love the Stout V2. Laser Ghost Predator after he makes it. After he makes it. Is he still in here? Can he hear us? Donnie, are you here? Are you naked? What is happening? Believe it or not, if I needed to do like some hard working cuts, this locks you in. You know, how long is it going to hold? But that forward angled kukri blade on this bad boy, the Cold Steel Raja 3, I mean, I feel like this could just rip through some cardboard boxes like a champ, like an absolute champ. We might get to it one of these days. You never know. I would like to. I would like to buy this, but I don't know if I'm I'm in the cards for it right now, trying to figure out Christmas and gifts for everyone and stuff, and wants, needs, wants. Be shady. I love the T-Rex as well. Elias, what's up? Check out this Null Knives Voodoo. It's choice. Action is really, really good on that thing. Really, really good. And it's going to be good on this one when I get those 3 other screws. I'm a little nervous because it's not fully held together. Boom. But this little Kiradashi, this is a great little, I feel like I could chisel away, do some work on some small, intricate stuff. Can you front flip that Voodoo? Like that? It's tough. Got it with the index. So yes. Neil McKenzie. Can you front flip yours, Don? Don. I love the look of Donnie's knives, but they're way beyond my budget. Right, Kathleen? And it's not that they're not worth it. It's, you know, the time and effort put into it shows. And it's there. But at the same time, yes. The Voodoo has interesting thumb studs. How comfortable are they? I love this thing, dude. Okay. Boom. Snappy. Flips out really good. Feels great in the hand. Nice choke up spot. That little ramp poon right there. Boosh. Index finger flick. No problem at all. Woo. Dom. You're crushing it right now. I've handled D Conge blades. Congolese. I'm sorry, dude. Can't remember how his last name. Condolos? Shit, my bad. Dom makes some really cool knives, though. I won't be haunted by the ghost. Neither will we. They are worth it, not overpriced. Right, exactly. It's like a Ferrari is worth a Ferrari, but I don't have the $100,000+ to get one. But I want one. Right? There's Donnie right there. Full value, bud. Plus, have you seen him? I mean, look at that guy. Just, Keep making them, Dominic, right? Kevin Smith and Knives knows that's what's up. No, Voodoo is an awesome... Dude, it's great. It's really nice. It's snappy. It feels good. The blade shape, that little spine on the top. It's really cool. I might have said cunnilingus. But that's not, yeah. I'm sorry, Don. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Let's swear. Oh, my God. Honestly? Congolosi? What knife did I use on my turkey? I didn't cut any turkey. I just forked it. I wasn't in that room at the time. Not do any food prep. Brother-in-law did it. D Conga blades. Congolosi. Congolosi? Congolosi? I forked. KC from Knives Fast is the only one that could say it right. How did he? I'm close. Kodiak's going to be live, Forging in Fire. Everyone go check out Kodiak's live. But yeah, Dominic D. Conga's making some great stuff. He's on his way. Pay attention. You'll see this stuff in the future, no doubt. Very cool. Robin, can I buy this, please? Right? Yeah, dude, the knife is sick. What a cool design. Great looking grinds on there. I should have brought my hand-forged fork. I should have. Damn. Christmas. I'll do it for Christmas. I don't know if family has seen this. I've eaten with it at home. Whisker Forge right here. Thank you, Brian. Hand-forged beast. Look at that. The knife has a very Devo-ish stout kind of blade. Yeah, it does kind of. This is shovel. Shovel it in. Ting. Just a guy in the garage doing things. Much love. You're doing good things. You're doing good things. Go ahead and get forked. You know what you can do? You can get forked. Wouldn't we all like to just get forked? I mean, if it's this, look at the stout. Kind of has that similar beak kind of shape. Need to carry this more. So many options. Not enough time. Every great huge company started in a garage. I'd like to get started in my garage. Although it's cold out there right now. I got a heater. But it's been in the teens. Last weekend it was pretty cold all weekend. But we do our thing. And we get by it. Baked spaghetti tonight. Y'all come and get, dude. I'm starving now. My garage is a one-car, 1950 log cabin, laundry room, storage room, you name it. Gets the job done, right? I don't park in my garage. I wish I could. Got the workshop on one side and storage on the other. But it works. It works. And I got a little propane well, not little, but you know, you got the propane tank. Got that propane tank off to the boom, and then it's like a cannon, like this big around this, and it just fires heat out of that thing. You can get in the middle of the winter, I can get the garage pretty warm, and then you can turn it off for like 15-20 minutes, and then maybe turn it on again for a couple of minutes every 15-20 minutes, and you can keep it pretty comfy in there. Got that propane. Haven't had a car in my garage in 25 years, right? It would be nice, though, not having to clean snow and stuff off of there. Wish I could afford a house for my car. That's 100% legit right there. House for my car. Baked pork chops and mac and cheese. Okay, all right. And the live stream is getting close to ending. Guys, I'm getting hungry. My garage is for lifting weights and the ritual mutilation of boxes with a pair of two. Ooh, Dom's wife made prime rib. Sounds like you're eating good tonight. Always have a little carbon monoxide detector in your workshop. Yes. I have one that we bring with. We don't really do overnight camping, but like when I go ice fishing, because we're using the propane tanks inside the tents, just to watch out for stuff like that. Especially if you're going to do like overnight camping, then if you fall asleep, that's where the danger is, because you're asleep, so you don't even notice. My bike lives in my garage. Yeah, Kevin, at least you got to keep the Harley in there. Yep. And now I'm starving. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. You made me hungry. What am I going to eat, though? Am I going to have to leave the house? I don't know. Why am I thinking about this? Think about it after. Definitely got to keep the hogs safe. Do I have another knife purchase in mind for this year? I do. I do. I was kind of looking at some sales. There's still some sales going on. One of them is C. Reisner Cutlery, traditional pocket knives. It's the Daedalus. It's like a top front flipper, flick out 154 cm and aluminum handle. I'm looking at that. The Spyderco UK PK, the UK pen knife, slip joint, with the MagnaCut salt, that one's like $30 off still. I'm thinking about that. There is an actual Alaskan folding ulu with a moose handle, or a moose antler handle that I'm looking at. And those are all potential purchases within the next couple of days if I jump on one before the sales end. Anybody else got something picked up that they're getting soon? I do have the El Dorado, the A's and Cochise. That's two knives. Did we just go? We just lost. We just fell out for a second. We're back. So I did order the El Dorado, and that came with the Cochise. So that's two knives from AZ USA that should be here in the next couple of weeks. We have the Sparrow Strix that was paid for 6 months ago. Thomas says Spyderco UK PK is one of my all-time favorite knives. It's like $73 right now for the MagnaCut one. I mean, that's a pretty. I mean, they're usually like $100. So, you know, I loved it too. I checked it out when I borrowed, or North Valley Neil sent me some stuff to check out. One of them was that. Did a 6-hour day on your GSXR 750. Back was fried. That sounds like a fun day, though. Grateful just ordered a build it yourself knife from Amazon, so we all get to look forward to the pictures from that. Thomas, I love the UK PK and S110V. They do have some available in the S110V as well, but those are actually like $100, $120. The El Dorado is Kevin. I don't know. I got an email today, Kevin, and it was from them saying that they're supposed to get them by the end of the week. The Cochises are already packed up. So as soon as they get the El Dorados, they're going to pack them up, put them with the Cochises, and they should be shipping by next week, is what it sounds like. So we got that to look forward to, which is nice. Grateful. You should send me the link to the knife kit that you bought on Amazon. I want to see what it is you got. Let me know. Be shady, stay in the shade. Could I honestly rate the Milwaukee knives? Brian, the only Milwaukee knife I can rate isn't even a Milwaukee knife. This is the only Milwaukee knife I have. And this, I don't even consider this a knife. Because it's a blade. This is a holder for a blade. So this is a utility cutter. And I never use it. Never use it. If I was going to use a utility cutter, I would get this. This is my favorite utility cutter right now. Kaiser Drop Bear utility. Oh, the little ramp right there with all the jumps. Milwaukee Tradesman's a workhorse. Waiting on tea to boil is almost as fun as watching paint dry, right? Boom. That one's great. The other one, the other new utility blade that looks really neat is the Schnarf. The Schnarf. Check one of those out if you want to get a utility blade. Instagram. That new knife from Geo. The Noxes. That knife looks cool. Geo is pretty rad. Here's the ethereal cutter. Titanium M390. I really like the finish on the blade. And I love the dimples on the titanium. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. The Jim Vaquero. I almost ordered this. Oxbone. So this is the one that Grateful Dong ordered as a kit. I've ordered a couple gin kits before. So this one is bone. It's got the bone handle. What is the blade steel? Oh, it's a Damascus blade. Huh. Just says Damascus. There you can kind of see. They didn't really etch it, so the Damascus doesn't like contrast as hard. Polished Damascus. That's a fun little kit. So yeah, what color are you going to dye that bone? Grateful. What color are you going to dye that bone? We have fun here. Traditional slip joint cutlery company. Which one? Which traditional slip joints were we looking at? Oh, C. Reisner Cutlery. TPK. Traditional pocket knives. I could make a link. Hold on. Give me one sec. Here is a link. Boom. There is a link right there to traditional pocket knives. If you go into there, see Reisner Cutlery, exclusive knives, on sale. They have a bunch of really cool stuff. I can show you that one that I'm considering. There we go.
Andre Retorta subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Andre. Welcome aboard. The Daedalus Knife Co. Lab. Checkered orange aluminum anodized, 154 cm. It's a top flipper, kind of front flipper. You can see right here. It's got that front flipper, top flipper. You can flick out on the fuller. Kind of a fun one. Looks like it's a slip joint, but it's a full-on front flipper, fuller flick liner lock. That's pretty cool stuff. My slip joint's on sale. The Kentucky Holler Jack, couple different types. I'm really interested in this Sugar Maple Jack too. Come on, open. That's a cool looking knife. Right? Sugar Maple Jack, 154 cm, $102. You can get it in Stag. This one's really nice too. Hot Brass Jack. That's hot. Abalone. Top Chat being the standard is starting to piss me off. Dirty Dan, tell me about it, bro. Top Chat sucks. It's so dumb. The reality is, you know, so they've decided Top Chat is the standard and we switch it to live chat. But what's even worse on top of it, that's what is the standard, is that Top Chat isn't even, how do they even come up with what Top Chat is? Because if you ask me, Grateful Dong, he's like a top contributing paid member of the channel, is in every live, yet he is not considered any part of Top Chat. He does not appear in Top Chat at all. You would think, if you're going to say, okay, well, Top Chat is this, that's your standard, you can switch it to live chat. Top Chat should still have Top Chat. What should be Top Chat? Anyone who's a paid member, anyone who comments regularly. No, Grateful Dong's not in there at all. It absolutely makes no sense. I hate it. And then even my emails. My Gmail email, when I go to like certain folders, it automatically puts it into, it prioritizes them by what it thinks is the most important, not when I got them. But if you ask me, an email, that's like a specific information that is based on time. You telling me that this email I got 5 days ago from some company that I bought something from is not more important to me than an email I got from someone regarding something that's happening right now. But here we are. I only show up in ultimate chat. Romo Steve! Like, you have to like sign up for the ultimate chat. I like vertical. Do you have an option to switch? Vertical chat? Or, I mean, I do these vertical lives regularly and I do horizontal lives. You get to pick when you start, but you can't change it during the live. I just automatically hit like and change to live chat. It's starting to become a habit that you need to, yeah, I agree, Kathleen. That's the smart way to go. I do horizontal Thursday night, Dom. Thursday night is when I do my horizontal live consistently. Sometimes I do it as well, but I try to do the lives to help kind of grow, interact with some new folks and stuff. KDK horizontal is my OnlyFans. I told you. It's like long feet and toes. Pudding, cottage cheese. Made it to my first. Wait. What's up, Braxton? Horizontal lives are more intimate. Members exclusive, if you will. That's true, Robo, because it's generally, that's why I did the giveaway on the members live, on my horizontal live on Thursday at 2 hours and 40 minutes in, when it was like we had just had a solid 30 people that have been having a good time. Those toes better be cherry red. Ew. Ew. Yeah, if you're on your phone, you're kind of stuck on your phone. I usually open stuff up on my PC when I'm at home. I even have it up on my PC now because it's easier to read the chat. Because this, I only can see 3 chats. You did a giveaway without me? Well, where were you, Robo? It was Thanksgiving. I was being thankful and hanging out on Thanksgiving. We had a good crew. And I was like, I have some knives for giveaways for the future. And then I was like, you know what? I love all of you. Let's do one right now. And so we did. And it was fun. And I gave away what it ended up being. I let them choose. I had a couple fixed blades, and then I had a couple of the Tenable 10 rears. Jesus Christ. Tenable Fen rears. And I let them choose. And the winning knife ended up being the red aluminum Tenable Fenrir. Sweet knife. And now I'm keeping this one. This one is no longer, I was like, one of them can be for the giveaway. We had fun here. At one moment, Cicero had fun. And then another moment later, he had even more fun. So this one's my keep. I'm going to keep this Fenrir. Maybe I'll get another Fenrir for another giveaway at some point, but a top liner lock Fenrir with micarta, really nice feel. I like the little gold accent. This is now my beater Fenrir. I have my concept right here. So I've got the Primo Fenrir, the Primo lefty Fenrir. Goodness. I'll arm wrestle you for it. You would probably win. Is that the whole point? You would probably, well, yeah, that's why I want to arm wrestle you. Whoops, didn't get it closed all the way. Boom. Boom. Aw, it's tough. I'm trying to do the upside down. Thumb wrestle. We get all the way around with that thumb. I can go over the top with that thumb. Just over the top. Go over the top. I just want an excuse to hold your hand. Oh, we do have fun here. We do. Thumb wrestle for the win. I was all-state thumb wrestling champ. 1997. Right in the middle of college. Just crushed it. D1. Klingon forearm wrestling. Tenable's killing it. Tenable's really making some great stuff. I highly recommend picking one up. How many Tenables do I currently have now? So I have my Fenrir. No longer giveaway. This is my Tenable Fenrir. This is my Tenable Fermi. This one's cool. This is just a stocky beast. Tenable Fermi. I shaved Zach. Yep, last week I couldn't keep it. I just itched. Wish I knew how to say hell yeah in Klingon. The Tenable Calibri Tech. Absolute beast. This was a gift from Fred. Have I ever tried the Concept Accipiter? I have a mini accipiter. And you know what a accipiter is? It's a bird of prey. Here is a mini accipiter that I did a laser mark with wings. So it's a green handle accipiter that I did the white laser mark of the wing feathers. It's small. Do I have a Vossy porcupine thinking of getting it $50 on Amazon? I do not. There are many, many knives out there that are really good for $50. If you are interested in it, you like it, it looks good, I think you'd be happy with it for sure. A lot of people are happy with them porcupines. I don't have one to show you. I have the mini one too. I want it from Cole. Yeah, it's a fun little, the accipiter is a fun knife. It's a fun shape. I should get a large one. Okay, so Tenables, 1, 2, 3. I do have this Tenable over here. What is this one called again? The Anomaly. This is a great little no-nonsense $50 knife too. If you like Tontos, great front flipper. Solid user. Good action on that. Oh, that one's Concept. I think that's all of my Tenables. It's got the jimps. Jimps make me happy. Give me the jimps all day. No jimps on that one. No jimps on this one. Oh, come on. Jimp that thing out. Where are them jimps? I'm going to make a KDK jimper. The KDK jimp machine. And then the next thing you know, every knife I have will have jimps all the way around that whole sunbish. You know what I'm saying? I love me a jimp. Jimp it. Jimp it real good. Got that new front flipper Migaron. Here's another one, man. $30 for a Migaron? Looking for a budget. Bro, Migaron crushes. This little front flipper, dude. Snappy. Nice stuff. Bought a pair of water heater elements so I could dual wield. Get a QSP penguin instead of a porcupine. $33 on Amazon. Or you can get a penguin with copper or brass and do a shipwreck to it like that. Snail Trail Dale, I am late as crap. Yeah, because we got to go pretty soon because KC's going to start up. And I do what I can to promote. KC starts up his normal live in a little bit here. We're going to all send over whoever and yeah. I do a killer shipwreck. I appreciate that. I love shipwrecking. It's fun. Here's the more recent one. Right here. And probably my favorite would be this one here. The Kaiser Towser K. There you go. The golds and like blues and the weird kind of mix on this one. I just love it. I love how that one turned out. Just crazy. It's a really fun process. You got to be willing to accept that it's going to do what it wants. Need to make more shipwreck videos? Done. I need to get more knives for shipwreck. There is that one that I kind of want to pick up. Grateful. Yeah, I should get that one. The Beast. The Copper Beast. We could shipwreck that. Braxton. Got a bitchin' deal on my new Frontier, and I love this thing. Hey, that's great. That's fantastic. Do I always clear coat them? There's a couple I didn't. But one of them that I didn't, the blue started kind of going white. It kind of started getting chalky. And I'm not saying it won't, because each one's at its own thing. What is it? This one I did not. I don't think I put a clear coat on that. It's holding up pretty good. I haven't really carried it around too much. But the thing is if you do it up, a clear coat's pretty easy. Just a quick do that like 3 or 4 coats, couple coats, and that just kind of helps lock it in just a little bit. And you can get I use a matte clear, so it's not shiny. I mean, if you want it to be shiny and look wet, you could get a nice gloss, but you could also get a matte clear and spray a coat of the matte clear on there. And you can't really, it doesn't, most of these have matte clear on them, so you can't really tell. Do I have one that's glossy? I did. Nope, I gave that one away. So yeah, I don't have any more that are glossy. I kind of prefer the matte. You know, obviously there's going to be a little sheen at the right angle, but that's just almost anything. But it doesn't really look like it's got a clear coat on it. That's kind of what I prefer. MSRP on these in the SRS trim. Got it for $28. Nice. Are those buck 110s I see? Yes, they both are. And this one here is the one you want to look at. This is a buck 110 2-dot, which means all the buck 110 2-dots are between 1974 and 1979. So this bad boy is 50 years old, and look at that blade. No scratches, no marks, never been resharpened. I haven't had it for 50 years. I bought it, didn't realize the condition of, I knew it was in good condition, but I didn't realize it's solid too, which is really nice. You know, I bought it for the year for an old 2-dot 110, right? But the fact that the blade is solid, no play, no movement, and it's never been sharpened or scratched or chipped or pried with. You want to know what a normal 110, well, actually this is in pretty good shape for a 50. This one's also a buck 110 2-dot, but you can see this one, there's the use, the scratches, the tip that's missing a little off the end. Wow, I'm bouncing my focus. So even this one's in good shape. Got a little bit of wobble to that. They're pretty cool. So I'll mess around with the one. I'm not going to ever cut or sharpen with the other one. I mean, it's made it 50 years without being used. I'll let it, I don't really have show pieces, but that one, it just deserves it. Just got your Kaiser Shrike in the mail. Ordered it direct from Kaiser. Kaiser also sent a holiday-themed fixed blade that you didn't order. They just threw in an extra one? Did you try to message him about it or just be like, well, what fixed blade? That's super cool. And how do you like the Shrike so far? The Shrike is a sweet looking knife. Never carried, gently used. What, yeah, did you see the pry bar that, Dong got? How much was that pry bar, Dong? You got a nice budget one. The 110 I have from Grandpa is the third of the blade height. Right. That's what happens. You get one that's 50 years old, it really, really starts to boom. YouTube sucks. Oh, you're back? That happens. Who was it? Someone was watching. They were like a half hour behind us and leaving comments. And then I commented on it and they didn't reply. And then we found out like 15 minutes later they were watching from like 30 minutes back. $40. Wait. Kaiser sent you the Drop Bear Fixed Blade Holiday theme. Fred the Lug. What's up, Fred? Wait, now what did I ask was 40 bucks? My brain totally squirreling right now. Morning here in Kyoto. Fred the Lug from Kyoto, Japan. The little cutter. Oh, that's what it was. 40 bucks for his pry bar. And it has a little cutter on it. When I do voice message, it stops the chat. And then when I hit send, it starts off where you left. Oh, yeah, that's kind of... It doesn't work perfect all the time. Fred, for me, please get a Japanese bodysuit. Number 1 on my bucket list for Cicero. You mail him a bodysuit? What? What? Pry bar. I know. I figured it out. Just Dylan and just like, you know, you just asked him, remember? Did I? Dom's made a couple pry bars. Dylan, have you tried making any pry bars yet? Doing a tea ceremony later? We're going to get kimonos. Excellent. That's really cool. I've kind of wanted to get one of those tea sets. I've kind of made a couple here and there. I used to be into pottery. I'm just going to shipwreck the whole 110 and polish it up afterwards. You can do that. You could definitely do that. I mean, you can't really take it apart, so... I mean, I guess you could, but... I've done a few shipwrecks where I just shipwreck the whole thing. These are different, clearly. But like one of these, little Rough Rider, there's no way to take this apart. And so I just shipwrecked the whole thing and cleaned it up. Actually tape off the blade. Not that the shipwreck is going to affect anything. The shipwreck won't affect anything other than copper and brass. But it's kind of easier for cleanup just to kind of tape off the blade. If anything, because there's got wood, the wood scales might be something that you want to be careful about.
But edging a legend. You know what Buck rhymes with, right? Get your minds out of the gutter, folks. It rhymes with truck, fugman. Not a true story.
You know, leave it to Hayden. Hayden just has a way with words. He's got a way with words that only a beautiful mind can create. We can enjoy it. We can soak it into our hearts. But man, that's some stuff right there. Thank you for the $5, Hayden. Absolute peach, this guy. Oh boy, that patina is beautiful. How's everyone doing? Whittling monkeys. Fred, tell me you did a few vending machines there. Oh, how much longer are you going to be there, Fred? Another week or two? The vending machines are neat. They have all different types of food, donuts, weird stuff. That's what you want. You want to find the ones where it's just got weird stuff in it. We're just hanging out, Whittling Monkeys. I'm going to be cutting out pretty quick here. KC goes live in a few minutes. Wait, that's the wrong YouTube. Or he already has. No, he's got this music. Well, that's different music. That was he was doing that other music that TKE was using for a while too, where it loops every couple of minutes, and I'd heard it enough times that it was like, I can't listen to this loop anymore. There's a link to KC in the Knives Fast channel. He's going to be live pretty soon. Y'all like the snow up here, Ken? Yep, it's been snowing. We went we played some disc golf in the snow on Saturday. It was actually pretty fun. There was a lot of kids out sledding. Actually, very adventurous with food. Haven't had any Western food in a week. That's great, Fred. I can't wait to hear more about it when you get back. Look up Otagiri tea sets. Not made anymore. That sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen those. Those tea sets are cool, though. It's fun. I made a couple. I made a few sake sets, too. I don't really drink a lot of tea. I'm okay with tea. I like hot tea. But a sake set, now, you ever have some hot sake? Now, that's what's up. Hey Nate, another special thank you for the $5, and your poetic words are inspiring. Thank you. Thank you. Inspiring. Little Monkey's just got a bunch of stickers, just waiting for mail. You shut your whore mouth about that snow. Fred posted his dinner last night on Instagram. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Not a poet, just dumb. No, brilliant. You and me, you catch me right here, bud. You catch me right here. I appreciate it. Sake for each dinner. Oh, Fred. Now I want some hot sake. Damn it. I'm in. What's for dinner? I could order sushi and then when I go pick it up, I can sit down and wait a few minutes and then order a bottle of hot sake. What's up, Joe K? All right. Casey is about to go live. Did I link it? I did link it in the chat there. If you want to go check him out, say hi, tell him KDK sent you, or don't. I appreciate all of you. Fun live as always. Live tomorrow, we've got first night of Putting League. I will be there. I'll go live for a little bit. We'll hang out. We'll look at the knives I'm carrying at Putting League. See if we can find the stickers I left there last year. Always a good time. Thank you all very much. Hate Nate, thank you for the super chats. Appreciate you. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Turtle Lake, Wisconsin, not far at all. We need to get together. Magnus Lots for life. Thank you guys. Pow. Absolutely. Magnus Lots unite. Right now you're in Forest Lake. Yeah, you're super close, dude. I go fishing in Forest Lake all the time. Ice fishing. Later, everybody. See you over at KC's. Stay sharp. Stay classy. Stay sexy. Go get it, right?